亲爱的观众朋友，您好，欢迎您收看今天的湾区夜生活节目，我是丁维平。每个人呢都有一个隐藏的真相，有的人呢还不止一个。那我们心灵大师 Elizabeth 呢，她能够游走在人的心灵当中，帮你看到你的过去、现在和未来，而且呢帮你找到及克服呢影响你生命发展的一些障碍。所以我们今天非常荣幸的为大家请到了我们这个美国著名的心灵大师 Elizabeth
Fatinopoulos.
Fatinopoulos. Okay. Okay, thank you for coming to our show.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
We have your book here, this book called Your Hidden Truth.
Yes.
So why you write this book?
This book has been an inspiration coming for a long time. I've written this book because I wanted people to know about my life, and I also wanted to know what my attempts in life are, and the situations that I have felt, and also a book that I feel can encourage and help a lot of people.
So can you tell me something, tell our audience something about this book?
Okay. The book has stories about not only predictions that I've made for other people, but predictions that I have made for myself. It has parts of my personal life, very intimate personal life. It has the death of my son, the story of his prediction. It has other stories that are as much as important to me as my personal life, because I take the people that I work with very seriously. And it shows us a couple of stories of issues that I have confronted. And then it talks about how I feel we can help ourselves and make sure that we find answers to all our problems. And in my book, you'll see that I try to quote a statement that says that every problem has a solution. And that's what I hope people can find in this book, a solution to their problems and to be able to deal with their hidden truths.
So this is a hidden truth, and you mentioned that everybody has a hidden truth. So
That's right.
what is your hidden truth?
Oh, my hidden truth, I guess, is because I wanted to, for so many years, not to be the person that I am, because
Why?
I was afraid that the world would not accept me. And then I realized that once I accepted myself, that I just have to be who I am and allow the world to know me. And when people get to know me and understand me, then they'll know what my ideas and what my expectations are to help everyone else around me. So I've been able to share my hidden truth with the world.
So have you experienced the people that couldn't accept you? When was that?
Oh, yes. Well, first of all, when you try to even introduce me or try to explain me, it's something difficult for people to understand.
Yes.
You see, they have to have shared with me, or they have to know people that know me so that they can truly accept me. I think it's quite difficult when you don't know my story.
Yes, that's right. So that's why we have this book with us. 那我们观众朋友一边在听我们讲的时候，也希望说我们看了我们今天节目呢，可以买这本书啊，就是《隐藏的真相》。那么在世界书局呢都可以买得到啊。所以我们今天呢，请到这个大师来跟我们来分享他自己的故事。So would you mind to tell us something about your family?
Oh, okay. Well, my immediate family is my husband and I say my 3 sons and my 4 grandsons. 3 because I've always included my son that has passed away, Jimmy. And my other 2 sons, I have a middle son, William, and I have a younger son called Peter. And I have 4 beautiful grandchildren.
So you're a very happy family, right?
Yes.
So how did you predict your son could pass away at that time?
It was very interesting. We tried to spend time together, and it was on one of these visits to my son Jim's home that we were having dinner, and after dinner we play a game, and we were playing bingo, and it was just supposed to be a regular day. And then all of a sudden I looked at him, and I said to him, Jimmy, it's time to go. And he was so busy playing, he says, time to go where? He didn't quite understand, but my son, William, who was sitting right next to me, he gently hit my knee, like to try to tell me not to continue what I was saying. But
So
I couldn't
he also
stop.
felt something.
He felt my reaction, so he didn't want me to continue.
Okay.
But I had to continue. And my son...
Why you had to?
I had to continue because this is something that happens, and I can't stop it. When I have something to say, I cannot stop what I need to say. And even if it has something to do with the people that are most close to me, I still had to continue. And my son, Jim, looked at me and he says, well, Mom, I know that if anything is going to happen to me, you're going to try to stop it. And I looked at him and I said yes, and then I said, we'll talk about this. And I kept going like if nothing. I just had to say what I had to say. And as time went on, that happened in October, and my son passed away March 21st. And before that, I told him that it was time for him to come visit, and we spent 3 wonderful days together. Um, enough time to prepare him to understand that I couldn't do much more than what I had done in this time. And after that, my son, I took him to the doctor because he started to not feel very well, and in the hospital he died in my arms.
Oh, it's a sad story. But why you couldn't stop that?
Because you see, it's very important that you understand. I predict a lot of things, and I'm able to stop a lot of things in the
Yes.
sense that I predicted accidents, and I can stop that, and I can also stop an illness because I sense it before it happens, and I can also stop people from stopping their lives by giving them more encouragement. But I realized, and you have to understand, as a mother and as a woman, as a family member, you have to understand that I've done everything I can to fight against death, and death has been the only thing I have not been able to compete with. It's stronger than I am.
Yeah, that's true. 刚才他讲了他的这个儿子去世，他能够预言到他儿子去世，但是他却没有办法阻止啊，因为他觉得说，就是他现在的这个能力啊，很多时候呢，他一种可以说超越的这种能力，但是他没有办法阻止这个死亡，这种能力呢，他还不具备，所以他就是看着他的儿子，他已经预示到他儿子去世，那么他儿子最后在他怀里呢，终究去世了。So when did you find that you have this amazing capability?
All right. In all due respect to fortune tellers and to psychics, I respect them all. But I am not a fortune teller, and I am not a psychic. Because I have so many people that come to me that are fortune tellers and that are psychics to visit with me, to chat with me, to have consultations with me. But as a child, it's been something that's been in me. And my family started to realize it, and so did I more at the age of 5 on.
So that at age of 5, you already.
Yes, I started to predict. One of the things that I'm constantly was told by my family was a woman that came to the house to visit because we were having some kind of a celebration, and she sat next to me, and she called me, and we were talking like a little girl, and I told her that she had to prepare herself because I felt sorry her husband was going to die.
Oh.
And she looked at me and she says, "What are you talking about?" And then
Yeah, she didn't believe you, right?
No, she didn't believe me at all.
Yeah.
She was very concerned that why was I saying things like that?
That's right.
So she brought it to my grandmother's attention, and my grandmother took me to the room, which I have never forget, and I learned from that day on. And she said to me, and she set me down, she says, "I'm not telling you not to tell people what you have to say, but you can only tell those that want to listen." So I learned, and then after that, about 3 or 4 weeks after, the woman came to our house to say that her husband had just passed away, and there was no reason. So from that day on, they started to call me the little girl that can see, and now I'm the woman that can see.
Oh, yeah. So, but at the age of 5, how could you feel when you saw her? What did you feel from her?
I